So, good morning or good night, depending on where you are in the world, and welcome to another album review of The Shield Dude on a Couch. I'm your host, Hector, and today we're going to talk about the brand new album by UK band Ingested, and it's called The Tide of Death and Fractured Dreams. So, yeah, this is an album that came out this Friday, and it's an album. This is a band that they play death metal with some technicality, but they also been called like slam metal because this is the type of music that you can slam to in a mosh pit for sure. It's got that abrasive energy, some great like slamming guitars to it, and yeah, the vocals are pretty much death metal all the way. So yeah, this album, it has 10 tracks, 45 minutes in length, and it's an album that flows by pretty well. So the album starts with the lead single that they put out, Paragon of Purity, and that track just pummels you into existence from beginning. It never lets up. It's like fast paced, like very fast, like drumming, frantic guitars, and also the vocals by Jason are pretty death metal. He does some clean singing now and then, but it's mostly like in your face, growling death metal style. That song really is a great starter to the album. I think when you listen to it, you're like, yeah, this is the the type of record that it's going to be. So on this album, they deal a lot with like issues that everyone can relate to. For example, one of my favorite songs on the album is Pantheon. And on this one, the lead singer is just questioning like if what I am doing is enough. Like he's seeing like other bands are doing it. Why are people paying attention to me? And I think this is something that a lot of people can relate to. In maybe not in music, but in life, like you're comparing always yourself to another person and being hard on yourself. And Pantheon, musically, it's a very aggressive tune. The vocals are almost harsh all the way. It has a few breakdowns, and I think it's a great track. There's some guest vocals in two tracks here that I think are also very noteworthy tracks, like Expect to Fail, which feature Josh Middleton of Silosis, and In Nothingness, that features Mark Hunter of Chimera. And something that the band does well is that they have the guest vocals, but you know what? They're fucking singing with the band. There's nothing worse than when you have a guest vocal and they just have like a little part at the end and that's it. But on this one, the guest vocals are part of the song. They do the vocals with the lead singer. And Expect to Fail, Josh Middleton from Silosis, he's a great guitar player as well. I like it because he brings more of a clean singing type of energy to the song. And it's a great track. But I like the one with Mark Hunter better because it really does sound like Chimera in some of the parts. And Mark brings those clean melodic vocals to a front. And it's great. My critique of this album is, even though there's some great tracks, I don't think there's any like track that I would say is bad, but there's some tracks that sound very similar to one another. So sometimes they can blend, and I'm not sure which track I'm singing. Also, you have a track like Numinous, which is more of like an instrumental that breaks down the half of the album, which I think is good because it's good to do that. The other song, there's two songs that I thought that are not singles that are worth the time, is Start the Fire. On that one, there's more melodic singing. And I think that I would like Ingested to bring more melodic singing into the forefront, to give more layers to the music. And also they do some of that on the last track, A Path Once Lost, which is like a 6.5-minute song. And I think the cleans here also like bring some variety to the record. And it's not that I have anything against the harsher vocals, but if you do some harsher with some cleans, I think it gives it more of a balance, in my opinion. But nonetheless, this is a solid record. If you like Ingested, You will like this album. And I enjoyed it. You know, just a little bit variety for me would have made it stand out a little bit more. But if you want to know more about this record, I actually interviewed Jason, the singer, and we talk about the record. We mentioned some of the tracks that I just talked to, and yeah, more insight into the making of this record. So I'm gonna put this on the link, so somewhere around here, so you can watch that interview if you haven't done so. So if you like the videos that I'm putting out, do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to give me a like, and also comment what are your favorite songs from The Tide of Death and Fractured Dreams. It's a great fucking title, by the way. And you know, I'll have more stuff this weekend. Is It That Bad is back this Sunday with a new Marilyn Manson episode. So until next time, people, this is Hector, the Shield Dude on a couch, and I'll see you all right here on the couch. Thank you and goodbye.